The following podcast contains adult themes and adult language. Listener discretion advised.
And although we joke, if you or someone you know is affected by or a victim of domestic violence, dial 1-800-799-7233 or visit the National Domestic Violence Hotline's website, thehotline.org.
But it's always the husband, it's always the husband, it's always the husband, I don't kill you, babe.
Hi, this is Sarah.
And this is Megan.
You're listening to It's Always the Husband podcast.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you. We took off last week. I had some in-laws in town and was in Wisconsin for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When you enter Wisconsin, they immediately give you a beer.
Yeah. It's so great.
You go through the toll booth to enter. The whole border has these, and they're called beer booths. And they just give you an enormous beer hat, like one of those helmets.
Yeah.
With two beers on the side the beers go into your mouth with a tube.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say, hey, wouldn't I get a DUI or DWI? And they say,
No,
not here. Welcome. And then you get some cheese at the next booth. And you can pick all sorts of cheese and curd, melted.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
So then we went to a lovely area by La Crosse.
Has
and
some
hung
cliffs.
Out. It
There's
had
some
cliffs. Yeah,
in La Crosse.
La Crosse is very hilly and it's very beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
So we were in a little valley drinking our beer and eating cheese.
It's great.
Yeah.
Great. I know when you saw me walk in, you were like, wow, she looks so cool. She's like, got extra junk in the trunk. Or like, maybe you're like, is that a fanny pack she's wearing? But no, it's an ice pack.
Oh, no.
Because...
I went fat. No, I think you have the most perfect butt in the whole world. I wouldn't have even noticed.
You were like, one
side
side seems off. Dang, girl. And I was like, yeah, actually, it's my ice pack because I have a fucking herniated disc.
I can't believe it.
Ugh.
See, you hit 50. I'm 51 heading into 52. And your whole life just shatters.
It really
is. Your body
shattering.
Shatters. Your sanity snaps.
I have 2 weeks left.
Your ability to hold your temper is gone.
Oh, don't I know it?
You sweat and stink so bad.
Yeah.
Your gunt is enormous.
Oh, so it's like fold over.
Yes, it's a roller coaster gun. I have a roller coaster gun, but now I have a fanny pack roller coaster gun.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Mine isn't even roller coaster because you would get stuck you would suffocate in the fold. Like you wouldn't come out of the valley. You're stuck there. You're dead. There's no oxygen.
It's just unfortunate.
Yeah. So I got 2 weeks left to go. I did, however, today did you see I sent that I found a Yacht Rock
I can't do
cruise
a cruise. I'll have
with Kenny Loggins.
I can't go on a cruise.
Please, someone go with me.
I'll have a meltdown.
What are you talking about?
I can't. I have enormously severe seasickness. I can't be trapped on a boat. I'll have like a huge meltdown.
Couldn't you just take some medicine for me, your best friend in the world? God damn it. If this is your first time listening, this is a true crime podcast where we talk about husbands who murder their wives and what dumbasses they are.
Fucking
and
idiots.
Then also, clearly, we talk about
what it's like to be a 50-year-old bitch.
So we both kind of had... I don't know. I didn't do shit all week.
Well,
but
you had
I was
the horrible
waiting for
back
you.
pain.
I had horrible back pain.
And it still will continue until I don't know what you do for it. What do you do?
I don't know. I went to the chiropractor. They put me in traction a couple times.
Oh, God.
But that's just expensive and it doesn't fix anything. It just has to feel. I think you can... Or feel? It just has to heal. But I think you can get a cortisone shot or get surgery.
That's awful.
I know. Whatever. So what was your glitter in the shitter? What got you through?
Well, what I've also been doing at the same time.
Girl, your gets.
and I've had this forever, is my family, my grandma Harriet, who I was very close to going.
Not Harriet Olsen.
Not Harriet Olsen, no. But we often laughed about Harriet Olsen having the same name, Harriet. Was prolific at taking pictures of everyone at every moment, at every stage of their life, for as long as she was alive.
And this is before people had their phones.
No, I have photo albums, real photo albums with pictures that are like to the ceiling. Like she just took picture. Every moment is captured through my horrific awkward stage, which is still ongoing.
I love it.
And when she got a video camera, we had the old ones that go, the big ones that fit the VHS tape that go on your shoulder. She got that. I mean, I'm assuming 85, 86, because that's when these kind of seem to be around. And videotaped every moment of the life. So now no one has a VCR or even a DVD player. So we transferred them onto DVD. We still have 1,000 VHS tapes. But now we have DVDs, and you can't play them anywhere. So I had to go to eBay and buy a VHS player because they were so expensive, like in a store, and they really don't have them anymore, and they don't make them. And then I bought a DVD player, and they're still expensive because my old one was just like totally gone. And then I bought this thing it's Video to Digital 3.0 from Clear. It's called a converter, Clear Click. And it's like it looks like a Game Boy.
Okay.
It has a screen and like just buttons on the side, and you hook your TV into it. And then whatever you play on your TV through your DVD or your VHS, it just goes in, and then you put you put a micro SD card, or you put like a thumb drive or whatever in it, and you can just digitize all of these. So I've been working for like 3 days now. I've done like 32 hours of DVD things now. I'm almost done with all the DVDs. Now I just have to do the VHS. So this, if you want to do, it's easy to do. So again, it's like Clear Click, and mine is I bought this 4 years ago. I didn't do it. Mine, because I didn't want to, hearing my grandma's voice. It's painful because she was so important to me. And then my dad died, and so then hearing your dad, it's just like tearing your soul out as you're making these. And then my daughter is now 26, so I have we were watching the baby. There she is as little, and you're just like, where did 26 years go? Like I'm on her as a little baby now. Like Rachel came Saturday, died laughing at me in 6th grade, and we videotaped every moment of every Disney trip, which I'm glad I have.
Thrilling,
yeah. But she just crying, laughing at my behavior, which was abhorrent. Jokes we would our family was just ridiculous,
awesome, obviously,
but and I just kept saying she just kept saying too, no one has a phone, she knows there weren't phones, but no one has a phone. So when we're waiting for mom or grandma to come off a ride at Disney World, my sister and I are literally just sitting on a bench
there,
and it's and she's like, what would you do? It's we sat there for 20 minutes. She's like, doing what? You just had to talk to my sister, or you just stared at the floor. There was nothing ever to do.
You looked at other people.
Yeah, you would watch other people. You would just look at your fingers. I mean, I don't know. There was nothing to do. We would drive to South Dakota and go to Rapid
raw
City.
Dogged it.
Go to Wisconsin Dells. We have all this. In the car, you're literally just looking out the window for 8 hours straight. There's
we read books.
Yeah. I mean, I have horrific, motion sickness, so I couldn't read. And I read all the time, so I couldn't read in a car. I would be
you really did
down
raw
and
dog
out.
It. Yeah.
So it's staring out the window. And she was just like, good God. But then, we were so weird. It's just because you had to make up your own games all the time and make up your own. My sister and I would make movies. I would direct my sister in 1,000 movies. So she's dying, laughing at all. I mean, my God. So it's, if you're thinking of looking through your old boxes and finding out some of this, and it's actually really easy to use.
I love it.
What did get you through your painful week?
Well, I'll tell you, two things. One, you found this lady on Instagram, and then Cassie found her, and then we were all watching it.
Yes.
Whatever. But there's this woman, influencer. Her name is Brie, and somebody put it on our Facebook page this week too, because I said, oh my God, that was going to be my glitter in the shitter. But she is hysterical, and she goes through Little House on the Prairie episodes and then like just talks through, basically sums up what's happening, and is hilarious.
And questions some of the moments.
Yeah.
I mean, Little House is near and dear to my heart.
Mine too.
But it was exceptionally traumatic TV watching.
Yes.
And sometimes poor decisions were made.
Yes.
And sometimes absolute horrific trauma happened nonstop. How did we watch this show? My God. And then all the time, Harriet and Nels are scream fighting. Nellie is like a traumatic bully that still is like horrible. You have the blind school. You have Mary's baby burning to death and dying.
Yeah.
You have Albert falling in love with that rape girl. Mm-hmm. You have that pregnant girl that got raped and is trying to hide her pregnancy, and she's like 12.
The baby.
What's going on?
Baby Charles died, and Laura climbed the mountain
because she wanted to give herself up and have the child come back.
Yeah.
Like, and then you're just watching it, eating your hot dogs and having your ho-ho after school.
Yeah.
And not processing this horrific trauma.
But Marie makes it funny.
She does.
So
she makes it funny.
If you don't know
I liked her
her
one with Hester Sue, because Hester Sue was a badass.
My God, yes. But it's like BUHHHHREEE is how you spell her name. If you haven't watched it, you have to follow her. She's hysterical. The other thing that I've been doing, and I know everyone's going to scream.
Oh, no.
Is that my sister-in-law came to town last month, and I don't watch TV very much, but she was watching shows, and we started watching Scandal, and I can't stop.
I know. 800 years ago, I watched Scandal, and my TV was down in the basement.
Everyone's
and I had
screaming
carpet.
right now. I know. And Nutbar used to always tell me, I got to watch Scandal. I love it.
You would have your red wine. And it was
your
on Thursday
popcorn.
nights, I believe. I think. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know why I didn't watch it, but now I cannot stop.
I know. It's good.
And it goes on and on.
I know.
And on and on. And if one thing doesn't shock the shit out of you, the next one
I
will.
know. It was so good.
Shonda Rhimes.
I
How
know. She's so good.
does your brain work, lady?
I don't know. She's so good. She's like a female Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah.
But I mean, hers
but
is
I like
just
hers.
not as. Sometimes Taylor just can't land the ending.
Yeah.
And she always can just pull it out.
God, I love her. And I love that show now.
What's her name? Scandal. Why can't I think of her name?
Kerry Washington.
Olivia. Kerry Washington is in a new show. I guess it's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
She's like my least favorite character.
I know. But because she always had to play like a straight guy and a bad,
I
she
just
always
keep
had to
thinking,
be like,
why does everyone love her? She's not even fun or funny or cool.
She always had to solve problems. And
yeah,
she
was just like
all the
so
time.
fucking serious. Like, God, get a personality, Olivia.
I know. Melly or whatever I liked because she was just put out.
I like the girl with the red hair too.
Yeah, I liked her.
She has a little spunk. But I tell you what, I don't know. But Noel from Felicity, is Jake, the B613 commander guy, and he is something
handsome.
else. Woo!
Well, welcome to 2005 or whatever the hell
Thank you.
Was.
Glad to be here.
2010.
Yep.
We do have Patreons, I should say.
Who are they?
I don't know if I said these the last time, so I may be repeating, but I think I did say Jen A. And Fairy Lee. Fairy Lee. I don't know if I said that, but Fairy Lee.
Oh, I think you did. No,
Jenny. Carol Palmer, which I believe had been one before, too. But her name sounds familiar unless she's on our other group.
Carol is on Forensic Files.
Carol! Alexis Livermore. Welcome.
Alexis,
and
what's
Kelly L.
Thanks, Kelly
thank
L.
you to all of you so much. Our latest one we just made, I'm going to be putting on probably this week.
We had 2
new
episodes?
ones. Yes, we did one like 2 weeks ago. But we have 2 new ones on there that I just put on within the last 2 weeks.
And we'll also
we have a third
send you
one.
stickers.
Yep, stickers will come as well from me.
Yay.
So that's it.
Thanks for supporting us.
Yes, thank you. My God.
And thanks for listening. If you like what you hear, please share us. Find us on socials. Follow us. Find our Facebook group. Give us a rating or a review.
Yes,
we love
had
that.
a good review last week too.
Join our Patreon. We love it. Thank you. Should we get in to this?
Yeah, we watched
shit of a case.
Yeah, this is so fucked.
I forgot that I love and laugh so hard at
Betrayed is good.
Yeah, it's good.
We hadn't watched a Betrayed in a long time. So Betrayed, we watched it on Discovery Plus, or I did. Did you watch it on that one?
I did too. Yeah.
And Betrayed is where the deceased tells their own story of their murder.
It's a narrator, like
and
the Lovely Bones.
Yeah. Like oh God, that book.
I know.
That book was rough to read. Holy shit. That book and The Book Thief took me down. So this is season 3, episode 3, Final Curtain.
Yes.
And there's a gal walking to my door. I bet she's delivering something. Like what would be
nobody home?
No one's home. We are going to go to Omaha, which must be known for its extensive theater district. Because the theater district in Omaha is put on display. We're going to the theater. They probably do a good rent. Minneapolis is known to have a very good theater district and music district. I mean, we had freaking Prince.
But we also have the Guthrie.
Yeah, we have very good. And rent took me down.
I know. Sorry.
I couldn't do it.
Let's blame Nut Bar for that one.
Nut Bar took us to Rent. And I know of Rent, but I just couldn't get through it.
She's still obsessed with it.
She loves
too,
it so much. And I know many people do.
Just ridiculous.
That one it was just too dated for me. It was too dated.
You had to put too many things together.
And you had to put too much together. You did. And it's like, why is that? Why would he? What? Why is she?
I don't know.
So Omaha Theater District. And it opens up with a play and there's a gal laying on the stage and she's getting stabbed to shit. And I thought, is that foreshadowing? You as an English aficionado? We're foreshadowing.
Let's learn our literary terms.
That this gal is getting stabbed right in her coons.
Yep.
And the gal's name is an interesting name.
Oh.
And it's spelled
how it sounds.
It's not spelled how it sounds. Not even 1,000 times close.
Nope.
And I just think, feel free to name your kid anything you want. You can name Drain Plug. I don't care. But the child has to go to school. And they always say children are born with kindness in their heart. Children are born as absolute assholes. They're dicks. Every single child is born a dick, and you have to teach them not to be a dick. That's how it works. Children will shred you down to the bone. And your job as a parent to say, let's not do that to me right now, or let's not do that at school. And then they correct that behavior. Please, Drain Plug. Don't make fun of Whisker feet. So this poor girl had to go to school and probably did. I don't know, maybe she was good because she was a Spitfire. Maybe she fired back.
Yeah.
But her name was Pasinetta. Which, fine. The mom fully admits she just made the shit up. Pasinetta. I've had many a child in my life that had a totally made up name.
But
it's
not spelled that way.
It's spelled P-A-S-I-N-E-T-T-I. There's implying that you're going to do the sh sound.
There's nothing that would make the sh sound there.
There's not even any kind of a symbol.
If there was a double S, and then an I-O-N, that would be passion. Netta,
but it's not even close.
You could try a T-I, I guess, an S-H.
A CH? I don't know. Maybe no. Because you need more of the
no, that would give you a ch.
Her name is Pasinetta Prince.
Pasinetta Prince.
Yeah, it was Pasinetta.
I know, but it's spelled
Pasinetta. It's spelled Pasinetta.
If you're watching it with captions on, it's literally Pasinetta.
Yeah.
So it's just stuck in my head.
And it's Pasinetta.
Yeah, but her name really was Pasinetta.
And she's an actress on the Omaha stage.
Good for her.
And her friends and everybody is like, she was just like all your actor friends that you knew in high school, like just all personality.
Like, what's even in Omaha?
I don't know. Steaks? I feel like there's a lot of steakhouses.
I mean, there's a Counting Crows song, but there's not even a college. Like the big college in Nebraska is in Lincoln.
I don't know.
Omaha.
Have you been?
No. Oh, wait. I went one time when my cousin. Oh my God, my cousin who listens, Joe. Yeah, we went to her wedding.
Okay, I have not. I don't think, unless I drove through.
The night that Princess Diana died, they got married.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. But that's the only, and I only went to that one place and then I went home. So not really.
So she's there. It's April 2004. April 2004 is actually 2 years before she gets murdered.
Yeah.
And she's a little lady. She's 4'11". Good grief, 4'11". She's perfect for the movies though, because all of them are 4'11".
Short, yeah. And the men are all short, too.
The men are tiny. And the women are tall because they're all models. And the men are all tiny. So you're fucked. If you're trying to find a man taller than you and you live in L.A. or New York. Because they're not there. They're not there. We see her mom throughout the episode, Beverly Fraser. Her mom's kind of a badass. I liked her mom. Her mom would be the one that would just give you good advice. But I don't know if Pasinetta listened to her mom's advice as much as mom would have wanted.
They went to church together every...
Well, I think mom wanted to give her better advice about some men's.
Yeah.
But I liked Beverly a lot. There's a theater friend named Ben who's talking, and he seemed like a good guy. Pasinetta also had a first husband that passed away. Yes. So she has 2 kids she's raising. Marvell is the husband's son from like a previous relationship who's 19. He's an adult, but he still lives with Pasinetta, and she's fine with it because it's a little piece of her husband that she has with her, as well as her little boy Cameron. I don't know how old he kind of looked 10, like in the show.
Yeah,
like 8, 9, or
the
10.
littler one. Yeah,
and she's raising these 2 boys by herself. She's a single mom, and as we start in 2004, she goes on a date with a guy named Patrick. Beverly, the mom, said Patrick at first was like, seemed considerate, loving, seemed totally normal. Like they got along. And very, very quickly, Pasinetta invites Patrick in to move in with her very quickly. Her friends were kind of alarmed at how quick it was. And I thought, oh, I made that mistake myself with my first husband.
Yeah.
And just don't do it. Don't do it.
It's hard though when you're in love
young
and you just
when you're young and in love. Patrick though is like 45. I don't know how old she was.
Well,
she might have been a little older.
I feel like she was in her 40s, right? Yeah.
I know it's hard, but God, just so many of these were this situation.
Yeah, I know.
Marvell still is living with them. So it's Patrick, Pasinetta, Marvell, who's 19, and Marvell has some real rough looking friends that seem to come over.
Is acting like a dick the whole time.
Acting like a little, like, go live in your own apartment then, Marvell.
Marvell. Think you're so tough.
He has some rough friends, but Pasinetta is like, tells Patrick, what am I going to do? I want him to, he's my little boy, and these are his friends. I can't say no to him, really, because she had a soft spot for him, even though he was kind of a ruffian.
Well, it's your kid. I mean,
when it's it is your cut. It's your son, and you just, So we get to the fall 2004. We also meet Fred, who is a weird, kind of a little forward, weird neighbor she has. So whenever she leaves her home, goes into her home, Fred seems to be out and about watering things or just standing in his yard quite often. Yeah, in his yard, and he's always like, "You're the most beautiful woman on the block, Pasinetta."
Oh, hey, girl.
why don't you come over and get to know me better, Pasinetta?
I saw you in your play, girl.
Yeah, I saw you walking down the street taking a walk, Pasinetta. And she's like, hi.
Yeah, that's
no,
what I do.
And just gets into her car and immediately drives away. Yeah.
So I walk.
He seems nice, but he's being a little forward. Like, you don't really, she lives with her significant other. You don't need to be inviting her into your home to get to know her better. That's perverted.
Neighbor.
Yeah. And so she kind of just like, whatever, Fred, whatever. She gets her car done. There's another gentleman. This gentleman I thought was very handsome. I would have preferred her to go with this guy, Michael Scott, not from the office. The car guy.
He was hot.
He was very handsome.
Michael.
I voted for Michael the whole time, and I still do. And she should have been with Michael the whole time.
God damn it.
But Michael is like, you need a starter or whatever, something in her car. And she's like, oh, and he's like, starters are a lot of money. You know what? I'll pay for it and take you out to dinner. She's like, I have a boyfriend. I can't do that. He's like, but I'll pay for your dinner and I'll pay for your starter.
That's a win-win.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I can't do that. No, I just want to, can you please fix my car? And can I come and pick it up? And he's like,
was Michael in real life uglier than Patrick?
I don't know, because I would have immediately said,
hell yes.
Yeah. I would have said, what do you need right now? Because
what's your name? Do I have a car?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said, why don't you take that wrench and you take those pliers and let's go into the back seat of that car. And those clamps and hook them up to that battery and let's go have some fun. But she said no. And some of that oil. But she passed.
Yeah.
She said, I'm going to take a pass.
I mean, this was the thing.
Yeah.
She was, I'm putting my fingers in quotes, loyal.
Yes.
To Patrick.
Loyal to Patrick in quotes is the correct thing to say.
Okay.
Then we skip ahead in time a little bit. She's backstage at the theater getting ready for a performance. And I didn't see what the script said. It said something's like Timothy's magical wand. It was something like that. Dumb like that. I'm like, what play are you in?
Yeah, right?
And Patrick barges in backstage. And I'm like, there could have been ladies in various stages of nude.
I know.
Like, you cannot come back here.
No, you can't.
And so he is screaming at her because she has a sex scene in this play. And I said, I don't know. There's not besides Equus, I don't think there's a whole lot of
play
sexy
sex
things. And Equus was just, well, there was dick and bestiality, I guess.
And like hair is naked.
Yeah. She's like, what? There's no sex scene in here. And he's like, this page. And she's like, I just kiss a boy in it scene. Right. And he's like, how dare you? And she's like, do you understand that this is all pretend? I'm playing a character. That's what actresses and actors do for 100 years or more, 1,000 years. You know, well, on the stage and screen. And have you never seen a soap opera or any kind of anything? And he's like, well, I don't want you doing any more of this. How dare you? And she's like, well, this is what I do, you fucking idiot. And Patrick, if you don't want to be with an actress, don't date an actress.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? What is new? What is new information to you about this, you stupid asshole? But get a grip, Dick.
Yeah.
She should have just, I don't know, taken some of her powder and blown it right into his eyes and just kicked the shit out of his dick. But she didn't. But good for her because she's having an affair on him anyway.
Yeah, bitch.
She actually is seeing another man, and his name is Greg Johnson.
Okay, it's so weird. This is like Michael Scott.
Michael Scott from The Office.
From The Office, but he's not. And then Greg Johnson's my uncle. Not my uncle either. But
it wasn't your uncle in the scene.
No.
And they have a bit of a pork scene.
They do.
In a hotel.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a hotel, I think, because Greg also has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And Pasinetta says, how about we just kind of dump our significant others and start dating. I really like you. And Greg is like, I can't break up with my girlfriend because she's going to murder us if she finds out. I can't do that. We're just continue on as we are here.
Yep.
I'm like, well, okay. And she's like, sure, I guess. What are you going to do? And you find out later, which doesn't matter if we say it now, Greg is also her landlord.
Right.
So that's how she knows him. And then she goes back home and she has like a fight with Marvell because it's late at night and he has friends over and they're kind of being just all loud in the basement. And she goes down and tells Marvell and says, your friends have to go. Like, it's 2 a.m. We have to work and Patrick can't sleep. And so you get like, because it's portrayed everybody's a suspect. So you get Marvell kind of like looking like.
And then Marvell's friends are like, wouldn't you say they were costumed to be implied to be gang members?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which they could have.
Which maybe they were in real life too, but I felt like that's what they were trying to show us, that he was mixed up. And that one guy did say Marvell was angry, like had some issues.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if it was because his dad died when he was young or whatever.
Well, he's not living with his mom either. We don't know if his mom is alive.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have had like serious trauma.
So you kind of get like an ominous feeling from these implied gang member friends too. Like when they walk up the stairs past her, they like stare her down and blow a bunch of weed smoke in her face, and they're like,
she's like, as if I care about that, you bitch.
Right.
Go to your, and then he's like, I'm gonna move out. And she's like, well, she just says, I love you. She's very calm.
Like, I don't want you to, but you can't have a party
you're an adult,
in my basement.
Do what you want, or have your own home where you can do what you want. I mean, what's new here?
Right.
And then randomly there's a scene next where Michael Scott, the mechanic, comes to her house and he brings her coffee. And she's like, why are you here? And he's like, I just want to check on you and make sure you're okay.
I said, thank you very much, Michael.
Yeah. And she just says, thank you for the coffee. I'm fine. But you need to go. And she leaves.
I can't believe
she made a mistake there.
Yeah, she did.
We get to 2006 and it's Valentine's Day. And she actually is not out with Patrick, who she lives with. She's on a date with Greg,
the landlord.
And when she comes home, she runs into Fred, the neighbor, who again is standing out very late at night, standing in his yard.
Yeah, he's like watering his flowers at midnight.
I don't know why.
Obviously, as people do.
Sure, they do. And he says, can I get your autograph? And then he gives her, she's like, oh, Fred. And she's like, you're famous in this town. And then he hands her a Playboy magazine. And I'm like, was she in Playboy? I don't know.
No.
But she's like, that's offensive. I'm not signing that. And he's like, girl, you're my centerfold of the neighborhood. And she's like, that's inappropriate.
Fred, you're a dumb fuck.
Yeah. And I'm a woman entering my home at night, and you're out here being a total lewd and lascivious dick in your yard. This is not appropriate.
So right now on our list of suspects,
there's 1,000.
Yes. So just to keep them straight, Fred, perv neighbor.
Yes.
Greg, landlord affair.
Yes.
Michael, hot shit mechanic.
Right.
Marvell and gang member friends.
Shitty son. Yeah. And shitty friends.
Son and shitty friends. And then Patrick, jealous husband, jealous live-in
common law spouse.
Yes.
Who knows what they are.
So you have Fred, Greg,
1,000.
Michael, Marvell.
Oh, and Greg's
Patrick.
Girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
They sometimes show her staring at Greg.
We don't know what her name is, but she has a mean look.
And she never has a line, but she always looks mean and angry.
Yeah.
So we get to February 24th, 2006, and there is a theater party. Those have to be fun. With theater nerds. And do they just play charades all night?
I've been at many theater parties, as I have been in community theater.
Oh.
And the theater.
You have been in the theater.
No, that's how I met one of my best friends ever, Jenny.
Do you just play charades?
Hot Herf. No, we would sneak into the yacht club and swim in the pool at like midnight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she's at the party with these theater nerds, and Michael is there, and she's like, "Why are you here? Are you following me?" And he's like, "No, I have theater nerd friends too."
And I was like, "I wish you were following me."
And so it's 3 a.m. She's going to leave the party, and Michael says, "I'm going to drive you home. You've had drinks. I'll take care of you. I'll drive you home." And she's like, "No, it's not. It's not appropriate. I'm going to drive myself home. I'm fine." He says, "Well, I'm going to follow you home so you get home." Get home okay. And she's like, "Okay, but when I get home you have to then drive away and leave. I'm not going to like
You're not coming in. We're not porking."
So she gets home. Patrick somehow screams at Michael in his car like, "Get away from her!"
Michael is not only hot, but he has a hot red pickup.
He does.
Too.
Yeah.
Woo!
And Patrick gets all mad. Then we get to the next day, Saturday, February 25th, and it's the night of the murder. Pasinetta is at home reading a script on her couch, and she says she has bad headache, a migraine. The phone calls, and Patrick says, "That better not be that dick munch Michael calling you." And she's like,
"I chased him off last night."
Yeah. And she's like, "It's my mom." And so she talks to her mom a little bit. And then Patrick says, "Well, I'm going to the birthday party. Are you coming, or are you using this headache excuse?" And she's like, "I actually do have a very sick migraine.
But yes, I'm using my headache excuse."
Yeah, and I'm not going. It was a birthday party for his sister's kid. And so Patrick says, and she's like, "Are you staying in a hotel?" He's like, "Well, I'm staying in a hotel with my sister, yes." And she's like, "Well, I'll see you tomorrow." And he's like, "Bitch, I come home when I want to come home." And she's like, "Fine, I don't give a fuck.
Come home or don't come home,
yeah,
dumbass.
I don't really care right now. I have a migraine and you fucking suck. So go suck on an exhaust pipe, dick."
But not at Michael's shop.
No, not at Michael's, because I might be there. And this is where Betrayed does the singing the song montage of all the people that want to kill her, and there's like 5,000.
And it's like a scary, old Johnny Cash like song. Was like, "Road to go to come to kill you."
Killed her. Yeah.
It's one of these people.
One of these absolute dicks.
And the devil is in the night.
And they even show Greg's girlfriend, and she's like looking at her idiot flip phone.
There she is. Come and get me.
That was exactly right. It was exactly it.
Yep.
And we get to Sunday, the next day, and it's in the afternoon, and Pasinetta missed church. So her mom was like, it hadn't heard
her
from
mom
her.
is not okay with that.
So she goes over to her house in the afternoon and is knocking on the door and ringing the bell and trying to call her, and there's no answer. And the house is all dark. It's locked up, and it's just, she knows something is wrong.
She said, "I knew my daughter was in there.
I knew she was in there, and she was having, and something was wrong." And so she calls 911, like for a welfare check, and the two cops come, a male and female, and they come in, and they show actual video mixed in, with the reenactment video. And the cops look, I guess, upstairs. They don't find her. They go downstairs, and again, there's real video. And there's Pasinetta laying on like her comforter in the middle of the basement, and she's dead.
Mm-hmm. And there's blood.
And there's blood on her pajama top. They look at her, and it looks as if she has been strangled. She has scratch marks all over her hands. It looks like she was in a struggle. Mm-hmm. She has defensive wounds. She has wounds on her body, like from an assault and a struggle. And so the police officers have to go outside and tell Beverly that her daughter is deceased inside, which is a devastating, horrible thing.
Awful.
And the real mom is on the show, and like all the shows we've watched, where you have to tell the worst moment in your life. Yeah. It just is so hard to see people go through that. But here's where we have DA Matt Coos. What a last name. Come on, Coos. Oh, Matt. He wasn't getting a whole lot of coups. I don't think he was. Maybe he was. Nope. I don't know. I don't think he did. The cops say she had been dead for like 12 hours to maybe 24. Mm-hmm. The cops search the basement, and they see all these broken plastic pieces all on the floor near the body, and they think that could have broke in the struggle, but they're like, who knows? Maybe it was broken before. We don't know. That one cop I also thought was very handsome.
Yes, he was.
And they noticed there is no
breaking and entering.
It's someone had a key. So they have to be like, who knew her and who had a key. So we go through all the suspects starting the next day
all of them.
At police headquarters. They pull in pervert neighbor Fred. And Fred is like, they're like, Fred, did you go in and kill her? And he's like, well, she was hot. I just wanted to talk to her. And they're like, well, okay. And then
he was basically like, I was just giving her shit all the time. She's just...
But neighbors gathered around outside when the cops were there processing the scene in the middle of the night. And Fred apparently told some neighbors that Pasinetta had been killed by strangulation, which the police had not announced. They literally were just figuring them out themselves. So like, how would Fred, how'd you know that when we didn't say that? And Fred was like, I stand in my yard 24/7. I stand in that yard watering plants, and I overheard police officers talking, and they said that's how she died. So I told the neighbors that when they asked, and they're like, oh, okay. And then they're like, will you give us your DNA? And he's like, yeah, sure, I guess. And then they want to talk to Patrick, of course. So they pull in the boyfriend, Patrick, and Patrick says, the last time I saw her was Saturday night. I saw her. I live with her. Yeah, I went to my sister's party, and then I hadn't seen her since. And so then there's a pair of bloody-ass jeans in the basement, and they show a picture of that to Patrick, and he's like, those are mine. And they're like, there's blood all over them. And he says, well, I was fixing my garage door, and it broke, and it smashed on me. And then I bled all over onto my jeans. And they said, what? And then he said, I helped Kevin Zarp. What kind of a name is Kevin Zarp?
There's some weird ass names.
What is going on? Kevin Zarp was a neighbor. Kevin Zarp was there with me. He will tell you that happened. And so they go and talk to Kevin Zarp. Yeah. And Kevin says, yeah, I guess that did. He bled on his jeans because all garage door landed on his dick.
He was like, I did.
And I watched it happen.
Watched the door fall on him. So
yeah. So I guess that's true. And the police were like, all right, fine. Marvell is in jail at this time.
So he has an iron-clad alibi.
And one of his other friends was also in jail. And so at the time, by the time they talked to his other friend, another friend was out of town. And so Marvell and his friends are cleared.
Yes.
Because they're in jail or out of town.
Yes.
Now, hear from... quote, the police say an old blue hair neighbor. Why don't you say like old dust crotch? Like, do you have to call her that? Or dry veg?
Yeah.
Come on, just say a neighbor. A neighbor reported that a red truck has been driving up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down the street.
And you know who that is.
Yep, we know red truck means Michael Scott.
Ow!
So the police go to Michael Scott. And they say, did you kill her? And he's like, hell no, I liked her. And they're like, why are you driving by her house all the time? And he's like, I was worried about her, and I wanted to make sure she was safe.
And he's like, also, okay. I didn't drive by all the time. Why are you guys fucking on my case?
Yeah. And so they said, are you going to give us your fingerprints and a DNA sample? He's like, yes, I will do whatever.
Yes.
I want to find out what did this to her. I'm very upset.
So sad.
2 months later, they get all her phone records, and they find there's a call over and over again, and it's her landlord. So like, well, let's go. Why is she calling this guy all the time? So they go to Greg Johnson's house, and they say, can we talk to you? And this is 6 months have gone by, and they say, why is she calling you all the time? And he says, yes, we had an affair.
And they were like, oh.
They're like, oh, why don't you tell us that? And he's like, well, it's not relevant. And they're like, it's highly relevant. And he says, well, I have a normal girlfriend. What does that mean?
I don't know.
And so they're like, well, does your girlfriend know? And he's like, no, she doesn't know. And he's like looking upstairs. She doesn't know at all. Well, she's going to find out, Dick.
The biggest piece of shit ever.
Yeah, what a total lose bomb. And so they ask him, are you going to give us your DNA and fingerprints? He's like, yeah, fine. That's fine. So the case then goes cold for like a year and a half, like 2 years. So it's 2008, a cold case unit
like
picks
literally
it up.
a long years. They cannot fucking figure this one out.
They know who did it. Why don't they? Well, then when the cold case unit gets it. The main detective says, pretty sure it's Patrick. And they're like, we have her bloody PJ top. And the cold case unit goes, well, was it completely all tested for all DNAs? They're like, nah. And they're like, well, maybe let's do that. Let's send it in to get all the blood spots tested.
And I think maybe, was this because it was just so expensive?
Maybe. Because it was 2006. So, but since it's 2008, it's not going to be any better.
No.
So they test all the blood spatter on the top. And bingo, Patrick's blood is mixed in
with her blood.
And then they test, they really didn't test the genes.
The
blood on the
genes that he said he was wearing.
The bloody genes. And so they send the bloody genes in. And her blood is all over his bloody genes. Yeah. Why did they do these things?
I don't know.
So it's 2009.
Her poor mother.
Yeah, I mean, there, it was his blood all over.
Years.
All over these clothes is his blood and her
all
blood
these people
together.
From the theater. That one guy from the theater was like, I finally told Patrick he couldn't come to the studio or the theater anymore because he was being a fucking psycho about everything.
Yeah, he's a dumbass.
Like everyone
knew this guy's a fuckwad.
Yeah.
So they bring Patrick in, and Patrick is interviewed for 5 hours, and they tell him, your blood is mixed with her blood on her shirt. Her blood is mixed with your blood all over your bloody pants or right at the seat.
There's blood and blood and blood and blood and blood.
Why did this dick just leave her body in his home? You're too lazy to put her in your trunk like everybody else and dump her in the river?
Right. Well, he got away with it for 5 fucking years.
And so he says, I loved her. We were still having relations.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he said it.
We had relations that day.
We were still having relations.
We did it.
What if relations?
Gross, Patrick.
We're still having relations. Nobody wants to know, ick. And so he admits nothing. The police just recheck his alibi, which again, they should have done this. They go to his sister Michelle and she says,
why wasn't this the first thing they did?
I don't understand. They dropped the ball hard. And then his sister Michelle says, hell no, he wasn't with me all night. He took my car at 10 p.m. and he was gone for like 3 hours. What?
That should have been when he said, I was at my nephew or niece's birthday party and I stayed at the hotel with my sister. That should have been their next fucking call.
Well, they should have called her then and said, hold on, and called her.
Yes.
And then came back and said, she says you took her car and were gone for 3 hours. Where did you go? What are you doing?
Again, if it were women, they would have fucking called her.
Yeah, they would have, because they would have known instantly. They would have known. So we get to 2010. He's on trial. He gets guilty, 2nd-degree murder, because he's guiltier than hell and so dumb. They think like he went home, maybe because he was jealous and he thought she would have a boyfriend there.
But she didn't.
And she did. And so she tries to dump him and say, I'm done with your foolery.
Make her, she did have a boyfriend, but he wasn't there.
She doesn't bring him into her house because she was smarter than that. But she said, I just don't want to see you anymore. They think she said, like, you need to move out. And then he killed her.
Yeah.
He gets life in prison, no parole, which is rough for a 2nd degree because normally we've seen somewhere they're like 6 years.
I wonder if he has like priors or something.
I don't know. Maybe he does because that was pretty extreme. For a 2nd degree
wasn't because it obviously wasn't premeditated. They were like, it happened in an argument.
Yes. But what an asshole. Come on. What?
And the whole time she could have had hot ass
Michael Scott,
Mike the mechanic.
I know.
All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. I don't know.
That's so shitty. That was Michael the mechanic. He was a good choice.
I mean, on camera, he was a great
I don't know
choice.
what he looked like in real life. He could have looked like a troll.
Yeah.
We don't know. But he was pretty handsome on the show.
I thought Patrick wasn't bad on the show, but when I saw his real mugshot,
his real face was unfortunate. No. He looked like Charlie Brown.
And not Fashionetta. Yeah. Passionetta was adorable.
She could have had Andy
gorgeous,
Rooney, like Blanche.
Beautiful little, beautiful eyes.
Oh, she was the cutest.
She kind of reminded me of Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Yeah, she was
she had
super
those
cute.
Big eyes. Yeah. Oh, I loved her. But
I don't know. Sucks. It just sucks. It's always the women that are full of fun, full of personality, doing a lot of good in life. They're the ones that the men are taking out because the men, they just attract. Yeah, they attract these men and they can't control them, and they just turn into fucking animals.
Yes, women with charisma are at danger.
Yeah, so we are.
They're in danger.
Safe. I am safe. Safe. Me. I will never be harmed. Men will be like, "What's the point? What's the point? I'm not wasting my time here."
That is not true. Jamie says the best thing about you is how hard you make him laugh.
Well,
when you were dating, you were hysterical to him.
Well, that's why he's never home, because he's got again. I'm home alone with the dogs and the cats.
Yes. The dogs are here?
Yeah, I locked them away.
None of
this
them
time.
even sniffed my
I know.
crotch.
They're tired.
Nice.
I ran them at the
good.
dog part this morning, hardcore.
Good. Well, that's our show. We do have a book club. We're going to meet every other month during the school year because we work at a deodorant factory. So,
and it gives you time, too, to get the book. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to get the books.
Yeah.
We're reading With a Vengeance by Riley Sager for September. So this will be the end of September. The last Tuesday in September is when we're going to meet.
Yeah.
So put that book on hold, With a Vengeance, or go get it from the library or get it on your Kindle, whatever. Riley Sager, and then we'll meet on Zoom at the end of the month.
Okay.
End of September.
Yeah, end of September.
Not fucking August.
No.
We are going to the fucking end.
I know. Thank God.
Without any.
That's a miracle.
Yeah, without any. We're just going to be free.
I will be in Florida, too, at the end. So that's the perfect time to go in Florida.
Okay.
It's August.
Okay.
It's really cooled down. It's really less humid.
Okay.
It's just a perfect,
I believe that.
Perfect weather.
It's a perfect time.
Perfect time to be
on
on the surface of the sun.
When are you leaving for that?
The 25th.
Oh, so you will be here for my fucking birthday.
Absolutely will be here for your birthday.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Again, feel free to get us a review, like us, share us, tell your friends.
I will. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.